We hear people talking about bad working environments and their terrible consequences. But how can we tell the difference between having just a few bad days at work and being constantly unhappy due to a poor or toxic work environment? Let's be honest, it is usually hard coping with Mondays at the office after the weekend, but that doesn't mean there is a bad working environment. One thing is feeling lazy, but a very different feeling is that of panic or anxiety once you step into your workplace. Do you feel identified with this situation or does it sound familiar to you? If so, you might be trapped in an unhappy or unhealthy work environment. A bad working environment is characterized by a series of clear features that usually take place in most companies. Small groups constantly chit-chatting and gossiping, lack of acknowledgement on behalf of your supervisors, undertrained managers, internal communication problems, and lack of expectations, among others. Any of these situations would be discouraging for any of us, and you as an employee along with others, like you are the fundamental basis of any organization, and so these circumstances can have a direct effect on the results both at an individual level for you and at a company level for your organization. A positive work environment is key to achieving not only the professional success of each of the employees, which is something very essential so that they feel fulfilled and happy. At the same time, it helps companies prevent employee turnover and also drive the growth and success of the organization. On the other hand, an unhealthy working environment can be a significant source of stress for employees as well as employers. It impacts individuals professionally as well as personally. And having strategies for dealing with an unhealthy working environment can help you feel empowered to improve your situation. Let's look at some of those actions and strategies that we can adopt to cope up with an unhealthy work environment, even before we take the final step to exit the organization as a very last resort. But first, take a moment to like this video to retain it as your future reference and for sharing it with other people who can also benefit from this content. And please subscribe to my channel to continue accessing content to help you grow, succeed, and find solutions to your business, career, and life issues. In situations where there is not an immediate solution for the unhealthy working environment that you are in, a helpful strategy can be to focus more on your work. Whenever possible, try and limit contact with people and situations that trigger unhealthy or toxic behaviors and discussions. Try to be career focused and, if possible, take on additional projects to direct your energies for the right purpose than fighting the environment. By focusing more on the work and less on the environment, you can perhaps stay connected to why you chose this job or career, which can actually help you to provide the necessary motivation to keep you going on each day. The next is to lead by example. Each one of us contributes to making the work culture and the environment around us. Some of us adjust, we adapt, and few try and attempt to change it for the better. So, modeling the behavior you hope to see from your peers can be a productive solution if you find yourself in an unhealthy working environment. Ideally, as people observe what you do, they will likely follow your path, and together you can begin shifting the larger office culture, or maybe contribute to making this shift. Examples of some of the actions include communicating respectfully in instances of conflict, operating with integrity, embracing differences, and affirming one another as individuals. maintaining appropriate boundaries, and again focusing your energies on your work. Unhealthy working environments are often characterized by a lack of trust and challenges with communication. So, to protect yourself from termination or any other wrongdoings, be sure to document everything. This includes all discussions of maybe project deadlines or specific commitments, action steps expected from you from a previous meeting, and so on. Clear and comprehensive documentation is especially important for any concerns that you want to escalate to senior leadership. Putting your concerns in writing, copying all relevant stakeholders, and sharing any necessary documentation or evidence of those concerns is essential. And this will help you if and when a conflict or disagreement arises and will keep the resolution process objective or unbiased. It also ensures that all parties are aware of your concerns and from your perspective. To help you experience the working environment more positively, try to find individuals who share your values and desires for a healthier working environment. Chances are that you are surrounded by at least a few peers who share your ideas and can offer some respite from the otherwise unhealthy relationships or interpersonal dynamics. Even if you aren't planning to address the issues together, collaborating with these individuals at the workplace can positively enhance your day-to-day experience. If feasible to do without endangering your job, confronting someone about the unhealthy working environment and their role in that environment can be a productive step. But to increase the likelihood of a positive outcome, plan for that conversation well in advance by outlining the most significant concerns, the harm that is being caused to the employees, and the possible solutions that you are suggesting. Confronting people individually, especially the senior leaders, can lead to a better outcome than confronting them in public, because then they are more likely to be open-minded and less defensive. Highlighting what role you can play in the solution to the problem can help ensure that a good discussion takes place and in a collaborative way. Depending on the severity, some individuals choose to confront employers about an unhealthy working environment regardless of the risk of retaliation or negative consequences. For example, in a scenario in which this may occur is regarding issues of workplace discrimination or harassment. For individuals who feel passionately about these issues, the need for a resolution outweighs the potential risks associated with confronting people. And in these instances, they may choose to address their concerns by confronting the people individually, taking legal recourse, reporting to human resources, or confronting someone publicly. Certain industries have employee unions that establish protocols by which employees can file grievances or make formal complaints as a collective. If you work in a unionized industry, it may be advantageous to collaborate with colleagues and plan for a group confrontation or course of action as opposed to taking it individually. In many instances, employees will bring their grievances to a human resources function for resolution. For example, if unionized factory employees are being forced to work in hazardous or unsafe conditions that violate the terms of their contract, they may choose to file a collective grievance with the Human Resources Department. Even in organizations without unions, joining forces with one or more colleagues may help strengthen your argument and gain the attention of senior leaders. If you are considering this option, think about the strategies that are collaborative and solutions oriented. Although there is value in naming issues directly, planning for how that will be received will be key to your success. If your office leaders are aware of the challenges and are willing to make substantial structural changes to improve the culture and the work environment, they may support a more robust strategy than just the relationship building mechanisms. One such strategy could be to establish a steering committee that engages in actions such as seeking anonymous employee feedback about the working environment via surveys, evaluating existing policies and making proposed changes, breaking down negative social groups by reassigning team members or changing the physical office setup, or engaging team members in a shared mission and goal setting exercise. If your attempts to change a workplace environment are not working, or if the environment is too unhealthy or toxic to try to change it, your best solution will be to plan an exit strategy. This will require maybe updating your resume, researching job opportunities, and beginning a formal job search. If you do leave, you may want to request an exit interview so that you can share your feedback about your experiences and your reasons for leaving. And this can help organizations make suitable changes that can benefit future employees. I hope you found this video and the suggested strategies useful. Please give us a like and subscribe to my channel as we regularly post content to help you grow, succeed, and find solutions for your business or your career. Thanks for watching.